At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Fun time of year, Halloween just a few days away, but right now we've got some football to play, and away we go. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Shedeur.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And it's third down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Sanders.
His throw incomplete.
The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
And the Steelers 1st down.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by the lefty out of Oregon, standing 5'11". It's Dillon Gabriel.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and a yard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Gabriel from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Steelers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Sanders. And this throw incomplete. So the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a gain of 18. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
On the run, it's Dowdle. Alex Wright on the tackle there. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. They run again with Dowdle.
Now the ball comes loose. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Here's Sanders.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Sanders.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders once more.
Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of
Tyson
scrimmage.
Campbell up to
No
make
gain
the
on
stop.
play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, what a move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
A give up the middle. Jenkins. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith.
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense.
Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Second down.
Sanders to throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Warren.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Adonai Mitchell, 30 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Brings up second
To throw, Gabriel.
at the 31-yard line.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14. And the Browns first down.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Now Gabriel.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
To the air is Gabriel. To the sideline and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on here in this first week of November. That's okay. Let's get to it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this is Daniel Jones. Hooking up with his man, it's his 15th touchdown pass of the season. The Colts hoping to get to 6-2 with a win here. They lead it at the break. Next up, let's get a look at what's happening between the Vikings and Lions from Ford Field in Detroit. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. The Lions, one of the hottest teams in the NFL, looking for a 7th straight win, and they lead here at the break. Lastly, let's take a look at the impact player from Week 8. And the folks here in Orlando agree it's this man. And here it's Bryce Young finding T-Mac, Teteroa McMillan. A 13-yard strike for the touchdown. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. The Panthers do, however, wind up falling in this one. In our game, it was Shedeur Sanders with a solid first half. His guys looking to keep this long winning streak going as we give it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
On play action, it's Gabriel. Pass caught by Fannin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Harmon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
Gabriel looking to throw. They'll get this complete to Tillman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Judkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
The 27-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Once again, Judkins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Gabriel. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Browns.
Off the play fake, Gabriel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Looking to put a drive together.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
To throw is Sanders.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
26 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's to the 15.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Rico Dowdle, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 31.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins.
A nice little juke. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Derek Harmon
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Gabriel.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
They call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gabriel. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gabriel going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Here's Sanders. That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Gabriel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. He'll swing this out to Sampson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Browns.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gabriel from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Adonai Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Browns.
Now they'll change things up. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Gabriel.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Derek Harmon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game,